I'm Bini Jubi from Hummingbird Teachers Training Academy, batch 2021-22. Today I'm going to discuss about system in human organism. The 5 major organ systems in human body are muscular system, circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system and nervous system. First, let us see about muscular system. The muscular system is an organ system consisting of skeletal, smooth and cardiac muscles. It permits movement of the body, maintains posture and circulates blood throughout the body. Muscular system in vertebrates are controlled through the nervous system, although some muscles can be completely autonomous. Now let's go to the functions. The main functions of the muscular system are movement, support, protection, heat generation and blood circulation. Muscles allows a person to move, speak and chew. They control heartbeat, breathing and digestion. Other unrelated functions include temperature regulation and vision. Also rely on muscular system. Main parts of the muscular system are skeletal muscles, cardiac or heart muscles and smooth muscles. Now let's go to the circulatory system. Circulatory system, also called cardiovascular system or vascular system, is an organ system that permits blood to circulate and transport nutrients, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hormones and blood cells to and from the cells in the body to provide nourishment and help in fighting diseases, stabilize temperature and pH. The circulatory system includes the lymphatic system which circulates lymph. The passage of lymph takes much longer than that of blood. Blood is the fluid consisting of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets that is circulated by the heart through the vertebrates vascular system, carrying oxygen and nutrients to and waste materials away from all body tissues. Lymph is essentially recycled excess blood plasma after it has been filtered from the intestinal fluid and returned to lymphatic system. The cardiovascular system comprises the blood, heart and blood vessels. The lymph nodes and lymph vessels form the lymphatic system, which returns filtered blood plasma from the intestinal fluid as lymph. The circulatory system of the blood has 2 components, a systematic circulation and pulmonary circulation. While humans and other vertebrates have closed cardiovascular system, which means that the blood never leaves the network of arteries, veins and capillaries. Some invertebrate groups have an open cardiovascular system. The lymphatic system, in contrast, is an open system providing an accessory route for excess intestinal fluid to be returned to the blood. Many diseases affect the circulatory system. This includes cardiovascular diseases affecting the cardiovascular system and lymphatic diseases affecting the lymphatic system. Cardiologists and medical professionals which specialize in the heart and cardiac surgeons specialize in operating on the heart and its surrounding areas. Vascular surgeons focus on other parts of the circulatory system. Now, let us discuss about the structure and functions. The circulatory system is made up of blood vessels that carry blood away from and towards the heart. Arteries carry blood away from the heart and veins carry blood back to the heart. The circulatory system carries oxygen, nutrients and hormones to cells and remove waste products like carbon dioxide. The main parts of circulatory system consist of 3 independent systems that work together: the heart, lungs and arteries, veins, coronary and portal vessels. The system is responsible for the flow of blood, nutrients, oxygen and other gases and as well as hormones to and from the cells. Now let us see the systems of poor blood circulation. swollen vein and arteries, heaviness and legs and feet, skin discoloration, swollen egg and feet, ulcer, pelvic pain or discomfort, restless legs and feet. Now let us see how we can improve blood circulation. Increase cardiovascular exercise. If you smoke, quit it. Drink black or green tea. If you are anemic, take iron supplements or eat iron-rich food. Decrease stress. Include more omega-3 fatty acids in your diet. Drinking a hot cup of water increase blood circulation through arteries and veins. Let's move on to respiratory system. Respiratory system is a network of organs and tissues that help us to breathe. This system helps our body to absorb oxygen from the air so our organs can work well. It also cleans waste gases such as carbon dioxide from our blood, which may lead to allergies, diseases, or infections. There are some functions of the respiratory system: gas exchange, breathing, sound production, olfactory assistance. Parts of our respiratory system. Our respiratory system includes nose and nasal cavity, sinuses, mouth, throat, voice box, windpipe, diaphragm, lungs. Then, how do we breathe? Breathing starts when we inhale air into our nose or mouth. It travels down the back of our throat and into our windpipe, which is divided into air passages called bronchial tubes. For our lungs to perform their best, these airways need to be open. They should be free from inflammation or sweating and extra muscles. Inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation and exhalation are how our body brings in oxygen and gets rid of carbon dioxide. The process gets help from a large dome-shaped muscle under our lungs called the diaphragm. When we breathe in, our diaphragm pulls downwards, creating a vacuum that causes a rush of air into our lungs. The opposite happens with exhalation. Our diaphragm relaxes upwards, pushing on our lungs, allowing them to deflate. The most common lung diseases include asthma, collapse of part or all of the lungs, swelling and inflammation in the main passage that carry air to the lungs, lung cancer, lung infection, abnormal buildup of fluid in the lungs. There are some ways to keep our lungs healthy. Avoid smoking, avoid exposure to indoor pollutants that can damage our lungs, minimize exposure to outdoor air pollution, prevent infection, get regular checkups, exercise. Now let us see the best food for lung health are beets and beet greens, vibrant colored root and grains of the beetroot plant contains components that optimize lung function. Apple, pumpkin, turmeric, tomato and tomato products, blueberries, green teas are good for lung health. Now, let us move on to digestive system. The human digestive system consists of the gastrointestinal tract plus the accessory organs of digestion. Digestion involves the breakdown of food into smaller and smaller components until they can be absorbed and assimilated into the body. The digestive system has three main functions relating to food: digestion of food, absorption of nutrients from food, elimination of solid food waste. Digestion is the process of breaking down food into components the body can absorb. The main functions of the digestive system include motility, that is, food moves through the digestive tract due to a process called peristalsis, which is the movement of muscles in the gastrointestinal tract that move the food through the digestive system. This involves the breakdown and mixing of indigested nutrients all the way through the elimination of undigested waste from the body. Secretion. This is the release of enzymes, hormones, and other substances that help the body digest the food that is eaten. Hormones tell the body when to produce digestive juices and signal the brain when you are hungry or full. Then next is digestion. Digestion ingested nutrients include protein, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and water are reduced into molecules small enough to pass through the lining of the gut, and so they can enter the bloodstream. The digestive system breaks down foods we consume so the body can use them for energy, growth, and cell repair. Proteins break down to amino acids, fats break down to fatty acid and glycerol, carbohydrate break down to simple sugars. Next is absorption. The digested nutrients pass from the gut into the blood, so the circulatory system or lymph system can pass them on to the rest of the body to use or store. The lymph system absorbs fatty acids and vitamins. The blood carries simple sugars, amino acid, glycerol, and some vitamins and salts to the liver. The liver stores, processes, and delivers these nutrients to the body when needed. Now let us see why is digestion important. Digestion is important because our body needs nutrients from food and drink to work properly and stay healthy. Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and water are nutrients. Our digestive system breaks nutrients into parts small enough for our body to absorb and use for energy, growth, and cell repair. Proteins break into amino acids, fats break into fatty acids and glycerol. Carbohydrates breaks into simple sugar. How does our digestive system work? Each part of our digestive system helps to move food and liquid through our gastrointestinal tract. It breaks food and liquid into smaller parts or both. Once food are broken into small enough, our body can absorb and move the nutrients to where they are needed. Our large intestine absorb water and waste products of digestion become stool. Nerves and hormones helps to control the digestive process. Next is, how does our body control the digestive process? Our hormones and nerves work together to help control the digestive processes. Signals flow within our gastrointestinal tract and back and flow from our gastrointestinal tract to our brain. Next is nervous system. Nervous system is a complex network of nerves and cells that carry messages to and from the brain and spinal cord to various parts of the body. Four main functions of the nervous system: control of our body's internal environment to maintain homeostasis. An example of this is the regulation of body temperature, programming of spinal cord reflexes, memory and learning, voluntary control of movement. The nervous system is a major controlling, regulatory, and communicating system in the body. It is the center of all mental activity, including thought, learning, and memory. Together with the endocrine system, the nervous system is responsible for regulating and maintaining homeostasis. The nervous system has two main parts: the central nervous system and autonomic nervous system. The central nervous system is made up of brain, spinal cord. The central nervous system controls most functions of the body and mind. The brain is the center of our thought, the entrepreneur of our external environment, and the origin of control over body movement. Like a central computer, it interprets information from our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin, as well as from internal organs such as stomach. The spinal cord is the highway for communication between the body and the brain. When the spinal cord is injured, the exchange of information between the brain and the other parts of the body is disrupted. Most systems and organs of the body control just one function, but the central nervous system does many jobs at the same time. It controls all voluntary movements such as speech and walking, and involuntary movements such as blinking and breathing. It is also the care of our thought, perceptions, and emotions. Next is autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system is a component of the peripheral nervous system that regulates involuntary psychological processes including heart rate, blood pressure, respiration, digestion, etc. This system works automatically without a person's conscious effort. The autonomic nervous system comprises two parts, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system activates the fight or flight response during a threat or perceived danger, and the parasympathetic nervous system restores the body to the state of calm. Thank you.